Backpacking gear video. Hey everyone, my name is Alex and I just got back from backpacking in the Smoky Mountains. So today for this video, I want to share with you my fall backpacking gear loadout and show you every single thing that I brought with me on that trip. So let's get into it. Okay, first up, let's just talk about the tent that I brought with. So right here, this is the Nemo Firefly, which is no longer available. They don't make this anymore. The Nemo Firefly 2-person. So yes, me and my girlfriend both slept in a 2-person tent, and we're kind of looking to get a 3-person because it gets pretty cramped in a 2-person tent when you've got 2 people inside there. So she had the body of the tent while I carried the poles and the stakes for the tent. As for my sleeping pad, I brought with the Sea to Summit Ultralight XT in a regular wide length. This is my first time using this, and I was testing it on this trip, so I will have a review out on this thing in probably just a few weeks. Already gonna say I really like this, and it's pretty sweet. My quilt that I used was the Enlightened Equipment Enigma 30 degree. I really like this thing. It's super comfortable, it's super warm, it weighs like nothing and compacts down so small. Like that's an entire thing. You can even, like, if you really wanted to, you could just crunch it down so much. But it's awesome. It weighs nothing, it's so warm. I am in love with this quilt, it's great. And then lastly, I started bringing a pillow with because that really does make a huge difference while sleeping. If you guys saw one of my previous videos on how to sleep better, bringing a pillow is one of the best things you can do. I firmly believe in that. So the pillow that I brought with was the Kilo Skier inflatable pillow. I enjoy it. It packs down that small and it really does help me sleep way better out on the trail. Next up, we'll just go to the backpack because I know everybody loves to know what backpack we're bringing. This right here is my Z-Packs Arc Air Zip Robic 63 liter backpack. Whatever it is, Z-Packs Arc Air Zip 62 liter Robic backpack. I believe that's what it was. It's awesome. I've been loving this thing. I bring it on every single one of my backpacking trips. It's insanely lightweight, holds like 40 plus pounds worth of gear. It's great for like up to a week-long trip. It is one of the best investments I've made for backpacking because this backpack is awesome. Absolutely love it. Look at that. Look how much room I already just cleared out from just that little bit. As for clothing, we'll just jump into that right away. What I wore for backpacking was exactly what I have on right now. I have on the REI Trailmade shorts. They're great, love them. And just this random synthetic t-shirt that I think I got from like a 3-pack on Amazon for $15. Nothing special, they work great. Shoes. Forgot to grab my shoes. These dirty looking shoes right there. These are the Ultra Trail Runners, Ultra Lone Peaks, which everybody knows and everybody uses. I love them. I've been a big fan ever since I switched to using Ultra Lone Peaks. They're lightweight, they're durable, they just work super well for backpacking and hiking. So as for the other clothes that I brought with me, in my backpack I had another pair of compression shorts, another synthetic t-shirt, and a pair of pants in case I wanted to wear some pants. And for the record, these 3 things that I just said literally never came out of my backpack. I didn't wear them the entire time. I just wore this. But I also did put on a long sleeve like sun hoodie just for when it got a little bit colder, like in the mornings or in the evenings hanging around the campsite. And then also for something a little bit warmer, I brought the Outdoor Vitals Ventus Active hoodie. This thing is sweet, it's crazy lightweight, it's super warm, and I definitely enjoyed using this hoodie. And again, just with that last night getting like just a little bit too cold, I probably should have brought some sort of puffy jacket. That at least would have been the smart thing to do. I did not bring one, but luckily it didn't get that cold that night to where I didn't need it. But it would have been nice just to be like maybe a little bit more comfortable wearing a puffy jacket. Oh yeah, and as for socks, I just wore some darn tough hiking socks, like the ankle length socks. I guess this is another piece of clothing, but this right here is a rain jacket. This is the Bearskin Storm Loft jacket, I believe. It's lightweight, compacts down fairly small. And thankfully we never got rained on enough to where I actually had to wear a rain jacket. And then inside this is a pack cover for my backpack. And speaking of keeping things dry inside food, or for my food, this right here is a Sea to Summit, I want to say 10-liter dry bag. 13. It is a 13-liter dry bag. It's lightweight, I enjoy it, but it does have a very small hole in it, and that kind of happened right away, so I was surprised by that. But I like how lightweight it is, and it works great just for holding my food in. And then my clothes just stayed inside this other dry bag. Leader accessories. I think I got this as a Christmas gift, like, I don't know, like 10 years ago, something like that probably. All right, moving along. We were actually, you know, kind of getting down to the bottom of this stuff already. Kind of crazy. As for water, I just carried 2 1-liter Life water bottles. And then as for a water filter, I used this Puribag Micro, which worked out very well. Same sort of thing as like a Sawyer Squeeze, same exact technology as those filters, and it worked very well. Had 0 issues, and I'm happy with this decision. Bear spray. We were in bear country because it's the Smoky Mountains, so this just stayed on me at all times, pretty much. This was my chair. It is the Trekology camp chair, backpacking chair. I'm not really sure what the exact name is, but I almost left this in the car right when we were leaving because this thing is just way too heavy to bring backpacking. Like, it's like a dumbbell. So I almost left this in the car as we were packing up to leave, but my girlfriend convinced me to bring it with, and I'm very happy that I did because it's so nice when you get done after some super long days to just sit down in a chair at your campsite. So I'm glad that I brought this with. However, it weighs way too much, and I'm gonna look for a lighter weight option for a chair because I am tired of carrying this with me. I've only brought this with on 2 trips, and I'm already tired of it. But if you want a chair, it works. I don't recommend it. As for some things just around the campsite, I brought with me my Kindle and reading glasses for when it's late, just kind of hanging out. It's nice to have something to read. For my camp cook setup, I have this Toke's, I think it's a 70, yeah. This is my Toke 750 milliliter pot. Inside of it, for my stove, I carry the MSR Pocket Rocket. I believe that's what this is, MSR Pocket Rocket, and just a lighter to light it. I brought one of the medium fuel canisters. I'm always afraid that I'm gonna run out if I just bring one of the small ones. So I always bring a medium one and never ever use all of it. So I just need to start bringing a small one because they're lighter, smaller, all that good stuff. Because I literally never run out of these. Eating utensil, the Human Gear Go Bites Uno Spork, which many people are very familiar with. I've been using this forever. I enjoy it, does the trick, and it weighs like, I don't even know, maybe a couple ounces, weighs nothing. One thing that myself and my girlfriend really enjoy in the mornings is a nice cup of coffee. I've done instant coffee for a long time, but for the most recent backpacking trips that I've been on, I have brought with me my AeroPress Go, I believe, the smaller version of the AeroPress. This right here is just for coffee. It's obviously heavier, it's obviously bulkier, but it makes super good coffee in the morning. Waking up in the morning and having a good cup of coffee before heading out for like a 13-mile day, it's pretty awesome. Almost there. These are my camp shoes. These are the Goat Grips. I've been using these ever since I went to the Porcupine Mountains last summer. It's nice to have some camp shoes just to take off your dirty, maybe wet hiking shoes and put on something a little bit more comfortable to wear around the campsite. They're sort of like sock shoes. They kind of look like clown shoes. I wouldn't really wear them in public, but people have made bolder choices than that. Also on myself, I wore this watch right here. The reason I choose this one is because the battery lasts like 20 days and I don't want to bring my Apple Watch with me while I'm backpacking, so I switched to this for backpacking trips. For recharging things like our phone batteries, the InReach, and for myself, my camera batteries, I brought with both of these battery packs. Now I know they kind of look like flasks, but they are they're battery packs, and this was like bringing 2 of them was way too much. I literally only use this one for recharging phones, the InReach, and my camera batteries, like 2 batteries a day for 4 days. and never even used this one. So I could have just left this at home, saved the space and saved the weight, because battery packs get to be kind of heavy. And these are the Nest Out outdoor batteries. They are very nice for just being like rugged battery packs, but they're not necessarily anything lighter than regular battery packs. And this right here is my bag of just the regular things that go with me for every single backpacking trip. First off, I brought with me some aqua tabs just in case the water filters failed. It's nice to have a backup just in case, because I don't really want to take the time or use the fuel to boil water, so aqua tabs are a nice convenient option. My headlamp is the Nightcore NU25, I believe. Absolutely love this headlamp. Nightcore has done a fantastic job with these ultralight backpacking headlamps. This thing gets super bright, the battery lasts forever, and it weighs very, very little. In addition, I brought with Yahtzee for me and my girlfriend to play when we got bored around the campsite, so kind of nice to have a little compact game to play. As for the poop kit, simple trowel and toilet paper. That's it. That is the entire kit right there. I did use my girlfriend's hand sanitizer because she's a lot better at bringing that kind of stuff than I am. As an ex-nurse, she's a little bit more worried about sanitation than I am. A small knife for knife things. And this is my mini terrible first aid kit plus my toothbrush and toothpaste. Basically this thing just holds my toothbrush and toothpaste because the med kit is nothing, and I honestly should do a better job at fixing this and bringing a real med kit with, at least up to date and not expired. That's on the list of things I need to do before the next backpacking trip. A bug net, it's the fall so we don't have to worry about bugs, but this just lives inside here. And some paracord for hanging food if we need some rope. It's always nice to have some paracord with. That's everything inside this bag, and nearly everything for this trip. The very last thing that I brought with me on this trip was this right here. This is a map of our route that I printed out before we left, and also just kind of like a step-by-step, mile-by-mile, what trails we need to turn on and where we need to turn, those sort of things. It's nice to have a map and a route just so you don't always have to rely on your phone, and as a matter of fact, you shouldn't only rely on your phone because phones can die or they can get lost in a river like that actually happened to my girlfriend. If you haven't seen the trip to the Smoky Mountains, please go watch that video and you can see my girlfriend literally drop her phone into a river and find out if we maybe got it back. Maybe we didn't. Who knows what happened? Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked here. You bring these things just in case you do lose your phone or you don't have service or something goes wrong. It's always nice to have an actual paper map and a route inside some sort of waterproof bag. And then also inside here was our backpacking permit. So there you go, everyone. That right there is the final piece to my fall 2024 backpacking loadout. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a like. Leave me any comments, any gear suggestions, things you want to see from me, things you haven't seen from me yet. Or if you want me to review a piece of gear, please let me know. I would love more video ideas, and I'd love to show you guys some more stuff that you actually want to see. Like I said, please check out my backpacking trip to the Smoky Mountains. It was a ton of fun. It was a great trip, and it was a very, very tiring and exhausting backpacking trip. Anyway, with that, thank you all for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one.